Okay, I am going to do another session in T.Trainer, and I think I've seen this one before. There's some sort of issue here on the long diagonal. Down a piece. Maybe we can do something like rook c8 immediately comes to mind. We should look at the forcing moves. Rook c8, f queen takes, and bishop takes f6. Takes, king here, h6, queen check. That's not winning, so let's back up. How about h6 immediately? Does that do anything? Rook g8. Rook c8, then he takes on g5, I take on d8, rook g8, rook takes d7, then I win f6. I like that. Actually, this has a short timer, so I'm gonna guess this move. Let's do it. Yeah. The first idea was rook c8, but then I found it didn't work, so we tried to find other forcing moves to make it work, and this looks like it's working. Next we're going to take on f6. If rook g6, we just go back to d8, and then we take on f6. Game, set, match. White wins. So a good start. Although I do feel like I've seen this one before, the first one. This one is not familiar to me. 58-second timer. We're up a whole rook. In case of something like bishop e8, which looks tempting, knight takes f6. I'll take with something on f6. My queen is hanging also, so bishop e8, g takes h4, bishop takes. His queen also doesn't have squares, so if queen takes e4, takes e4, bishop e8. Up so much material that the queen being trapped is winning. Yeah. So sort of a pattern with the queen not having another squares that all of a sudden came to me. On to the next one. 86 seconds for this one, the average time. We're close to knight h3 mate, but the queen covers it, having said that. Once play knight h3, queen takes, queen e3. You can't play bishop f2 because of the queen, so queen king f1. Queen d3. King back to g1 maybe. Queen takes d4. Bishop f2, rook e1. Looks tempting. Looks really tempting. Let's double check it. Knight h3, queen takes, queen e3 check. There's nothing but king f1. If bishop f2, we take the queen. There's king f1 only. I'll play queen d3 check in case of king f2 or king g1 will take on d4. And then there's rook e1. I'm surprised that this doesn't work. It looks like it's working. So my move was take the queen. I was confused. I thought he would play king f1 here to test me out there, but here we just take the queen as mentioned earlier. Yeah, these ones I will just try and do more solving than explaining, I guess, because we have other videos where it's more categorized per rating, and we try to explain more there. Here we're gonna try to find some kind of domination of the knights. Okay, of course it's kind of cheating that we know this is a puzzle, so we will maybe find something. Maybe we'll find something that we're unlikely to find in a real game. But on the other hand, it can help these kind of studies with, you know, getting to learn certain patterns with piece coordination and stuff like this. So let's see. Okay, it's only 106 seconds. Okay, if you do nothing, then just king takes b3. He's gonna grab some pawns. So what about starting with knight d3 check? In case of king takes, then what? Yeah, I don't know. Does c5 do anything? He has a bunch of mine squares, maybe. Not many. By mine squares, I mean c5, queen e7, knight takes c6, but he can go c7. Don't see anything for us there. Sort of get the feeling knight d3 is the move. King a5, b4, king a6. I'm struggling to find anything very tasty. d3, king takes a b3. Let's try that one if we find something there. Knight c5 check, king c2. Don't see anything. There's 91, but does that do anything? I'm not sure. This one is confusing. I'm down to 59% score for this one. I'm tempted to just play knight at d3 and see what happens. Actually, if I play knight c5, isn't everything mined? He takes on e5, knight d3 check, king takes. There's b4 check followed by c5. Knight c5, king takes, knight d3, yeah, and then c5 check. Queen where, e7 attack, queen here, knight a6. Okay, we just mine everything. That's unbelievable. Okay, I'm not gonna get a big score, but yeah, he goes to f8. If he had gone to c7, there's knight a6. If e7, knight c6. On f6, yeah, what happens on f6? What happens on f6? Yeah, I play knight d3, king a5, b4, king b6, knight d7. I'll probably do the same. So f6 and f8, it's the same square basically. King has no squares, b4 check, king b6, knight d7. So nice little knight domination there. I should have kind of spotted that theme earlier. And it actually took me too long, so I got a minus score for this one. Scored 20%, so -6. Okay, we've given up a whole queen here. Queen and a pawn. But the king is in a bit of a pickle. So of course we look at the forcing moves. I'm very tempted by the forcing moves are like bishop g5, rook g4. Very tempted by bishop g5, king takes h3 is forced. I will play rook d3 check, king h2, bishop f4, king takes g1, rook g3, king h2. From there I need something. Can I play bishop f1 there, threatening rook h3 mate? Plays queen c1 check, king e2. King takes f1. Looks like the only defense. King takes f1. Ah, no. Bishop g5, king takes h3, rook d3 check, king h2, bishop f4, king takes g1, rook g3 check, king h2, rook f3 check. And now I have king g2, bishop f1, and then rook h3. Let's not make king g1, bishop h2, king here. Ah, it's ugh. That's almost certainly the solution, but I'd like to solve it before I make a move, actually. Cheat a little bit. Can cheat and play it because I know it's the solution. Okay, we got correct move. So I just want to get a better score, but I know bishop d5. Play rook d3, king h2. Hang on a minute. Rook d3, king h2. Can play rook h1 after king takes. Rook h3, king here, bishop f1, king here, but it's the same problem. It's not made yet. So it's a matter of, yeah, this is the key position. Bishop f1 or rook d3. Bishop g5 was kind of given. Rook d3. I kind of always get a position that looks like it's made in a few moves, but I can't figure it out. I guess I should have. The score is still high, it's 430 seconds, so 93% still. But okay, I guess I'm not trying to care too much about the score. But I do care about it, my precious. Check, king takes. Rook g3. We're so close, man. Okay, I think I got it. Rook d3, king, bishop, here, rook. Oh, I need one move. On there. So after I check on f4, he takes on g1. I check on g3. If he goes to h1, I have bishop f3, king h2, and rook g2. If he goes to h3, now my bishop are here on f4 and f3, and I can play rook h2 mate. And he goes to h1 and play rook h2, h1 mate. But he goes to h2, so rook g3, king h2. Do I have any sneaky checks there? I know this is a solution. I know it. We need the bishop on f4, so if bishop f1, king here, we're missing a piece, so it's very logical. Bishop to f4. Do I need to keep away this rook? Bishop f4, king takes, rook d3, king h2. Where is the sneaky solution? Let's say I go rook somewhere, king here, bishop f1, king here, bishop g3, king here, bishop here. And where's my bishop? Rook up, bishop f1 here, bishop g3 here, bishop back. Yeah, it's mate. I go to g8. Okay, I got it, I think. Okay, rook check. We go rook here. Now we already covered if king h1, so it goes to h2. That's the best move. And now I have to go to g8, otherwise it's hanging. So g8, very important. If king h1, there's bishop f3. King h1, bishop f3. Well, just immediately mate. But now we just kind of move it up the h file with the bishops. Sort of like we made with the bishops. You can go knight g4, but it doesn't make a difference. We just take it. So that's a really nice mate. A really nice mate. +5. Yeah, the pass rate is only 19%. That's a pretty tough problem. But I'm happy I took a long time on it, but I sort of solved it. Okay, I made the first move, bishop g5 first, but let's say I kind of solved it. But of course, you know, in a tournament game, you would have to figure this all out before you sacrifice your queen, of course. So better to practice the whole calculation, and I need to do that more, to be honest. But okay, that was me trying to improve my tactics trainer rating, and more or less successful. I got all the problems correct, but one of them gave me a minus score. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope some of it was helpful. But I repeat, these are not as instructive as perhaps those with a lower rated problems, because there we try to really systematically solve them more than in these ones. I use my intuition a little bit more, I think. But in the other ones, we just, you know, we go for forcing moves, jacks, threats, captures, and trying to figure them out like that. I kind of do it here, but on a more, I guess, intuitive level. Okay, enough of me talking, rambling, blah blah blah. I'm gonna end this video right now. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.